Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another CutCom. Today we got some Black Ops 2 in the background of this video. I got a little bit of a story I want to tell you guys. So today's story time slash CutCom here with Realistic. I'm going to tell you guys about the time where I pretended I was in FaZe Clan for literal years. My aim is horrible. I just got online today. But yeah, so I literally pretended to be in FaZe Clan for years. I would have been about 10 years old when Black Ops 2 came out. And this is right around the time that I really picked up Call of Duty, and I really picked up Call of Duty YouTube, and I wanted to learn about, you know, how deep does this thing go. So I started watching a ton of videos, and I came across a little channel called FaZe Clan. Now at the time, FaZe Clan was already popular through like MW2 and all of those other sources, but you know, I never picked them up. So finally when I did, I thought they were like the biggest thing since on YouTube, right? I picked up FaZe Rain, I believe, first, and then there was some others trickled in there, but I believe that FaZe Rain was really the first one that I really connected to, so I started watching him a ton. I don't know what clicked in my brain, but one day I randomly decided to add FaZe Clan to my Xbox gamer tag. I know, horrible decision. Absolute fanboy material, fanboy activities, boys. And yeah, I'm sorry about that, FaZe Clan members out there. My bad. I know I was a rat. So under this gamer tag, and let me know down in the comments if any of you guys did this too, or maybe I'm just a complete, you know, weirdo, bro. But so I decided to call myself FaZe Oasis. Cringe, I know, brother. I wish I wouldn't have done it, but I'm here telling you the story now because I feel like I can trust you guys. You know, I feel like I can trust you not to call me out that bad, not to give me the onion all that much. But so old FaZe Oasis here decided to play Xbox Live, and instantly everybody knew I was a fanboy. But I was like, no guys, no, I promise guys, like all my friends that I used to play with on Xbox, no guys, I promise I'm really in FaZe. Look, and I went so far into this as to recruiting my own people to FaZe. And keep in mind, I was 10. I was a squeaker. I had the squeakiest voice on the planet. But I went as far as to telling my friends on Xbox that, hey guys, I can get you in FaZe. Hold on. I can get you in FaZe as long as you 1v1 me. So I decided to 1v1 these people, right? To let them join FaZe. And you know, if a couple of my friends beat me, some of them couldn't, and they were distraught, bro, because they couldn't join FaZe. They couldn't beat old FaZe Oasis over here. Was all of this cringe? Absolutely it was. But did I have fun doing it? Absolutely I did. And so there was me, and I think about 5 other of my friends that were running around with our respected FaZe gamer tags. I know, it was extremely cringe. But so yeah, there was like me and like 5 of my friends running around with FaZe gamer tags. One of them was FaZe Killer, but it was with a 3 as an E, and he didn't even capitalize the Z in it, and it was just the cringiest time of my life. But basically the story takes a huge turn when all of the kids at my school found out that I was pretending to be in FaZe, and some of them play Xbox, and a lot of them were older kids that found out because I started to make YouTube videos around this time, and I was uploading like my shitty little montages where I would hit clips on bots, and then I would put my phone in front of the TV and edit them on like the worst video editor on planet Earth. Like, these montages were horrible, insanely impossible to watch. I might link one down below just for the giggles. I might link one of these montages down below just for you to go watch. But so I started making these montages, right? And they were really bad. And one of them actually ended up catching enough traction for the kids at my school to find. I don't know how they did it, but one of the kids in my class found it. He was a little bit older than me, and had been in the Call of Duty scene for longer than me. So he understood what I was doing. He never told me. This dude trolled me for literal months. He knew I wasn't in FaZe, but he was never going to tell me that. And eventually he made me 1v1 him to join FaZe, and he absolutely destroyed me because he's been playing Call of Duty for way longer than me, and it was embarrassing. Of course, he ended up calling me out about not being in FaZe after the 1v1, and I ended up telling him that I got recruited through like a private lobby, and he was like, oh, for real, you got recruited through a private lobby in FaZe Clan? Okay, why aren't you bigger on YouTube? So I came up with this whole lie to tell this dude, like, oh no dude, I'm part of a secret section where I only recruit people. That's the only reason why I'm in FaZe. I'm just here to recruit people, and I think you'd be a great pick for FaZe Clan. And this guy, by older than me, he wasn't like an older kid, he was just happened to be a year older than me. He ended up believing that story. I don't know why, brother, why you ever believe that, Brennan, but you did. And we both pretended that we were in FaZe for literal years. Even when I finally started to mature a little bit, I was like, you know what, I could maybe like pull this off and like somehow get recruited by faking it so hard that even the FaZe members forget that I'm not in FaZe. And I ended up building a YouTube channel with over 3,000 subscribers. I'm not gonna link this channel because it is, I think most of the videos are deleted by now anyways. this other channel that I made with FaZe Oasis as the YouTube name. I tried posting cut comms back then. I didn't know how to edit, so I didn't know how to cut videos that makes them actually somewhat watchable. I mean, my videos now aren't even watchable, let's be honest here, dude. Okay, the one thing I hate about Plutonium is there's a ton of bots on these servers, and every time I want to play in a normal server that's like not bots, there's like no snipers and it's all MSMCs. But I was even I literally downloaded one of FaZe Rain's videos. Sumi, I know Mr. FaZe Rain, listen, I'm sorry brother, but I started using your like FaZe, you know, like when the bullet the bullet shoots through the FaZe clan logo and it looks really cool. I ended up downloading one of FaZe Rain's videos just so I can get that intro, and I started using that in every single one of my videos. And some of these people that were watching my channel were 100% convinced that I was in FaZe. But like, this story is so embarrassing to me. I don't know, I just feel like I have to tell it because it's something cool. It's part of my childhood, you know, and I want you guys to like feel like you know me a little better. But I lied about this for probably way too long than I probably should have. But at the end of the day, you know, it's kind of nostalgic when I look back on it. Like, hey, I was one of those FaZe fanboys that Apex makes his videos on. I was one of those FaZe fanboys that FaZe Apex used to make those videos on, brother. It was so fun, but yet so cringe at the same time. And you know, it's just part of childhood memories. But so my friends ended up finding my new fake channel, the new FaZe Oasis channel, and I had to come up with a new lie. I had to quickly come up with a new lie. So I said I was in my own division, again, that's made for recruiting people. I ended up deleting like a whole bunch of my videos as fast as I possibly could because I didn't want to get bullied at school for it. So I ended up telling all my friends like, oh no brother, I'm sorry man, only a few of you got to watch it because I had to unlist my videos. I'm so sorry. They told me to do it. I'm sorry bro, I can't fix it. And I was so embarrassed that they found my channel. It was literally, I was heartbroken, bro. I was like, no, I don't want to get bullied, but I really like making these little fanboy videos. But I just couldn't, man. I couldn't let this bleed into my real life, get made fun of, get bullied for it. It honestly, I was truly heartbroken. But at the time, like, everybody wanted to be in FaZe, right? Everybody wanted to be in FaZe. And FaZe Clan was like, you know, that new milestone. Everybody had like a sense of belonging on Xbox, whether you were in a team or you were just hanging out with your boys and you had your own little thing going. I had like a few people on Xbox, but it just wasn't enough. You know, I really wanted to be in like a trick shot team or a sniping team or a content team or something. And I was 10, brother. Like, nobody would take a 10-year-old serious that wanted to make content. I wouldn't today, but it was so much fun. And I didn't want the dream to go away. And I think that's all that matters. And now that I'm a little bit older, you know, I'm in my 20s, I understand why this was extremely cringe, and I understand why it probably wasn't like okay to do. And now I'm able to vicariously live that dream through Acid Protocol. If you guys don't know what Acid Protocol is, you absolutely should. It's our new team. Check out the team's Twitter and YouTube down in the description below. Get to know us. We're going to be pumping out some banger ass content soon. But now I'm able to do that in my 20s through Acid Protocol. And honestly, I could just see where Acid Protocol was going. And I thought that maybe like my source of content, the way that I've set my content up over the years, watching these FaZe guys, watching the way that they make content, I was thinking maybe I could be a great asset for Acid Protocol. So I ended up grinding for Acid Protocol. We made it to Acid Protocol, boys. And now we have to show out. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to show them like you made a good decision. Listen, I may make unk ass content, but I have a ton of fun doing it. And honestly, cut comms are not going away. So I guess the moral of the story is thank you, FaZe boys, for not finding my channel and absolutely destroying my childhood in a way, especially you, FaZe Apex. Listen, I know I shouldn't have been pretending like I wasn't in FaZe. I know I shouldn't have been pretending like I was in FaZe, but man, I had a ton of fun doing it. And I think that's how something like FaZe Clan got so big. Is it was a dream that everybody had, and it was a passion that we all tried to pursue. So listen, this is more of a thank you to the FaZe guys. Thank you to Acid Protocol, boys. Listen, the grind doesn't stop here. I'm excited to tell this story. Not really, but listen, I had a lot of fun letting you guys get to know me a little more. I don't usually make videos like this very often, but I'm gonna start sprinkling in some more cut comms here and there, just with like stories and you know, parts of my life and how I grew up, all the above. I feel like YouTube nowadays, and especially Call of Duty YouTube nowadays, and I made a whole video on this, but Call of Duty YouTube is just getting so dry, bro. It's all the same shit. Nobody just has, you know, Call of Duty content in the background and we get to know you, or we get to know a story about you. It's all just cut and dry meta video bullshit that I just don't find interesting. And so look, even if you didn't stick through this whole video, or maybe you did, I just want to thank you guys for being here. You know, my last few videos have honestly shown me like it's okay to make videos like I want to make them. I don't always have to chase that 1 out of 10, boys. I can actually make videos that I really find interesting, and I love making these cut comms, boys. So thank you so much for watching. If you guys are new here, please hit that subscribe button. We upload every other day on this channel, and I have a ton of fun doing it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, be sure to drop a like, subscribe, leave a comment below, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.